to these games. That's when you guys start rocking out.
Hey. TFT is a hard game, okay?
Alright, and the game goes on. So I assume Scout is going to be the leader for that team? The Anacondas.
The Anacondas.
No, I'm not gonna mention that name.
Who's gonna?
Why don't we just say
speaking of which-
NMA? NMA. Nicki Minaj's Anaconda. NMA versus F Team.
I forgot Defo does
That's
not
not that
like
bad.
Nicki Minaj.
Hey, don't call it out. Don't expose me. I'm gonna get haters later.
Actually, here's the funny thing. If you noticed, haven't you realized that Nicki Minaj looks like Yuna?
Browner.
Like if you look at their face, yeah, sure. One's Malaysian, wears a tudong. One's international
my
pop
goodness.
artist with big booty. But if you put their face side by side, they're
I can't-
actually the same face.
I can't unsee that now.
I never done that before, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want to ruin her image. You're too precious to me. I'm not gonna ruin it.
Yeah, Yuna. I'm not talking about the Korean Yuna. I'm talking about Malaysian Yuna. I mean, she's
I know.
fine. Okay, but it's just I happened to see their photos side by side, and I was like, wait a minute,
They're the same person.
they're the same person. One's got booty and one's covered up. That's the only difference.
All right. Anyways, looking at the game right now. So, they did take away the Vladimir. Maybe they heard what I said. So the Vladimir and the Yasuo being taken out of the fight right now. Scout looking to lock in on. Ooh, does a last second swap around to Jarvan the 4th.
The power of shoutcasters to influence people's decisions.
Can you guys not stream snipe, please? Thank you. It'd be really appreciated.
It'd be really great if you didn't stream snipe. Thank you very much.
Usually, I would recommend people stream snipe my game, but don't stream snipe other people's games, man. That's rude. Anyways, so Ryze is locked in on the red side, along with a Grace. Love that. I'm so happy for that. So Grace has been a little bit in the back pedal for a while now. The reason why isn't that he is irrelevant now, but due to the current jungle system where you don't get as much farm in the jungle, Graves is not as strong anymore. He needs to get his level up very strong. I mentioned Olaf is one of the strongest jungle clearers, right? Graves is also in that section. He is a strong jungle clearer and he does sufficient damage. But what you need to do to get Graves fed is that you need to just farm him up, and then he will also he's basically an ADC. So eventually he will get to a point where he's really strong as well. But getting to that point in this current meta, as a singular Graves is not that easy. And in this situation, the Graves knows that it's a Jarvan. He knows that Jarvan's clear speed is low, so locking in on the Graves right now is just a direct saying, hey, you're not gonna have a fun time with me now. Good luck.
Nice way of putting it.
And to follow up, the Anacondas picked up Kaisa and Anacondas. Another good combo, although not the Alista Kaisa combo. It's still similar, where as soon as Nautilus hooks someone, Kaisa gets to out. And F team, I almost called them J team, but F team locked in on Ashe. Set, Lucian, and Leona taken away at this current moment, along with Morgana. Ooh, Morgana is a good ban. They removed the potential of being Black Shield by the Nautilus. The Nautilus being Black Shield.
So now we're waiting for F King Awesome from F Team.
Yeah, the
You'll
F
never let
Kingdom
that
is,
go, huh?
The kingdom is.
I just love saying their name because it's like walking on a fine edge.
Line.
Yeah, exactly.
You could fall anytime, but like it's just too thrilling to stop.
It is. It's quite the adrenaline rush, You could slip up and say the wrong word.
And Darius gets locked in here. Oh, in the last game, the Darius was banned away. Probably because they did the research and seeing the Darius is a lot is played by Awesome quite a bit. So probably they moved it. But in this game, Darius is back because Anacondas didn't get to maybe they didn't know, or more likely that they're not scared of a Darius.
So basically, F King Awesome. Oh my god, the name. He's what, like a really good Darius player? Like that's his main?
Potentially. I'm not. I haven't done the research on him, but Darius is not too hard to snowball as long as you know the mechanic and how to position yourself in the fight. Darius
right.
can chop with his ultimate, can chop people 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 and his sustain as well with a. I don't even think you need a spirit visage, but as long as you get your spin ready and you can, if you spin a lot when you're doing your spin, you get a lot of targets. You heal up quite a bit as well.
Right.
But Anaconda came in a little bit prepared, I would say, locking in on the Aurelia and, well, it's not scared off the Darius as well. So the current question is that, okay, it is no question, sorry. But Scout is going to the support lane, Aurelia going top, Kaisa going to the bottom, as the ADC, Javan in the jungle, and Syndra at mid against the enemy team where Ryze is at the mid lane, Darius at top, Grace in the jungle, and Ashe and Braum at the bottom.
So okay, who do you think is gonna win? let's do this.
Yeah,
Another day. All right, Run. You take the lead. Take the charge.
Honestly, I've seen what the F team can do at the bot lane, and I'm pretty confident that the Ashe and Braum will really put an impression on the enemy team. So for the game wise, I haven't really seen what the Anacondas has been doing, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be siding on the F team this time. Seeing that how they play against the Ugandas.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I will take the second opinion here because I don't think F team has a better composition. So Ashe and Braum was picked in the last game as well. So in this situation, Ashe locking in is a good character to poke down the Kaisa. And the Ryze, just give him time, he'll be able to farm up and carry the game. I praised the Graves. I praised the Graves, saying that Graves is a good pick here. He's gonna be able to win against the Jarvan 4th. And then the Darius coming in very strong as a frontliner, tanking damage if the Braum somehow fails. That's all so much good points. But end of the day, I'm just gonna say I want the Anacondas to win because Scout's my boy. Scout's my boy. I am biased. I don't care what people say. I am biased, and I think Anaconda's gonna win this game.
And now we have a tiebreaker. So, Mr. Mo, can you please tell us what's your opinion?
To be honest, I mean, let's put it this way: semi-pros and pro players are a different breed of players. There's a certain degree of specialty and skill that goes into their career, whether they're top or just competing. So I'm gonna have to say that having somebody of Scout's caliber on the team does play a factor, and the fact that Kaisa, for me, just my personal opinion, that's a lot of firepower in general over time. So I'm definitely gonna have to go with the Anacondas, actually.
Ooh, it's a 2-on-1 situation. Loser buys dinner. Let's go. 2 on the Anacondas and 1 on the F team. What about you guys watching the stream? What do you guys think? Spam whoever you think is gonna win. Cheer for the team that you are supporting. Go for it. Make sure you make this as crowded as possible. Make sure that they are seen. Make sure the Blackbox stream is seen. So in the future, we can bring you more tournament content as we go into Game 6 and the final game of today's night. Oh, tonight. Today's night.
You're not entirely wrong. It is nighttime, and it is today.
Thank you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but you prepared to buy me 2 dinners, right?
Oh no, we're sharing the bill.
Thank God. But all right, I mean, under $50.
Wait, does that mean we have to pay for 2 of your meals?
Oh, fair enough. Okay, you know what? Yeah, provided that you're okay with us just having it delivered to you via food pantry. That's
yes, social distancing. Practice that.
social distancing
from Malaysia. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're based in Singapore.
Yeah. No, I'll leave the food on the causeway. The causeway, you can just pick it up.
Great food can deliver for us, right? Does that work that way?
Yeah, but the delivery fee can shoot up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because
Why is everything so expensive in Singapore? Huh? Why?
Oh right, that's true.
Hey,
I thought it was just due to the distance of the order. I thought I had to. I thought I'm gonna have to
I mean,
pay for the
I love
delivery.
Singapore. Don't get me wrong. It's
Yeah.
like a long lost cousin, to Malaysia, that kind of stuff. But when I was there for like a couple of weeks, I was just like, why the heck is everything so damn expensive? I kid you not. Man. I don't know how you guys live there. I really don't.
It's like I don't know. Basically Singapore's like one giant resort, and yeah, it's really expensive. Like,
It's quite
food here is
GG,
like,
man.
what?
It's quite GG.
Food like normal food is like 15 ringgit in Malaysia.
Yeah, it's practically like dining out and not going to a mama, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. It's like, wow, man.
And that's like on the cheap side. That's over here.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's fine.
Regardless
guys
of
are
our
clean, though.
opinions, agree. I agree to that so much. Everywhere I walk, it's gonna be a smoker, and it's just annoying. But other than that, like really, just when I was strolling through, I went to Hyperplay. For those of you who don't know what Hyperplay is a tournament hosted by Riot when they were maining their operations in Singapore. It was a concert / tournament event, and I went there. As one of the Riot Games student ambassador, I was invited, and I went there. I had a lot of fun, but during my entire trip, I stayed in like a very small motel where I have to sleep with like other people that I might or might not know of.
Aw.
But even at that point, it was very comfortable. It was very clean. Nothing feels off to me. So yeah, like Singapore is a great place to live in if the conditions are met. I guess I'll say. Regardless, it's a great place. I mean, yeah, it's a great place. There's nothing much to say about it.
Yeah,
So, but
honestly,
let's go into the game right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to change this up a little bit.
They tried to go for like a early counter invade, but it looks like the enemy team doesn't have the same mindset as
Did
F team.
did F team play an invade just now? The last game?
They-
They
I don't
didn't.
remember.
I can't remember.
I think they didn't either. But invades really depend on the situation. For all of you solo queue players right there, I need you to remember this sentence, alright? Understand if your team has CC or not. If you do have CC, an invade is plausible. But if you're on a team where your CC is very low, for example, F team right now, they only have Braum as a CC, and it's not an instant CC. You need to land 4 hits after Braum lands the first hit. And what if he misses his Q? You get no CC. So if you don't have that kind of CC, I do not recommend going for the invade. Just play it safe, understand where the jungle is, and farm on your own side.
All right, a lot of the players in the bottom lane look like they're evenly matched at this point in time. Playing it very well, sticking to the center, zoning as much as possible.
F King Awesome played a really good trade around with the Aurelia, but I don't think he's gonna come out victorious for anytime soon. Ooh, that's a very good engage by the Anacondas. Recognizing that they're gonna hit the level 2 spike, they go in very quickly on Intangible and a question mark. I can't actually say his name.
F King Awesome or FT? Oh, this guy.
Yeah, it's question marks. It's F Team Monsieur question mark.
It's basically League of Legends saying, I cannot read Chinese characters put inside the game. So sorry.
Me don't understand. Ooh,
Whoa, look at
a
this.
good trade.
F King Awesome is going. Ooh.
Ooh, the Triumph
What?
heals up the Aurelia before she goes down. Scout landing the hook will not be able to secure the kill onto the Braum. Ooh, Zoomer getting caught by Easy there. Will be able to get away from the fight. Hunger supports Zoomer.
I think if it wasn't for Hunger, Zoomer would have been pretty much toast. He would definitely need that Xanax.
That was a it was a very good counter engage coming in from J4 there. A Hunger there. He understands that the Aurelia's low. Aurelia's overstepping, as we've been constantly saying. So he needs to look to help support a little bit on the Aurelia. Alright, now we see the strength of Ashe into a Kaisa. So right now, oh, actually, never mind, I take it back. I was about to say Ash has the advantage due to her ability to poke with her W, but the advantage was not there, so I take it back.
The burst is more on the side of Kai'Sa.
I guess it's just due to how much the Braum took hits at the start of the game. So Ash has no choice but to back down a little bit and, well, play it safe.
You know, sometimes I'm very curious, like, you know, when you see people play ranged characters, you know, if you can have a little bar that shows their APM, because whenever they're clicking around, I'm like, how many clicks is that? You know? How much are they spamming their keyboard?
I mean, there are certain streamers who add those to their interface, so I guess you have to find one that's doing that. But I do feel around the roles, and in the last season I played ADC for quite a bit, and let me tell you, nothing tilts me more when I lose my farm. So I don't care if I die, but looking at the CS dying, that tilts me the most. And in this situation, Ash is not having a good time in terms of farming, and if I was the Ash, I'm not gonna be happy. Even though the difference is not big.
It's completely understandable when you're the ADC, you know, you need.
Ooh, Awesome gets jumped by Zoomer. Sorry.
Well, Zoomer's really no. Zoomer's making a really good play there. That was a really good to change the topic, but a lot of action going on the top there. Scout heading in the bush. What is he doing? Any ideas there?
You mean
maybe he's coming for like an early gank?
No. So I'm not sure if everyone else was a part of a esports team or anything. But yeah. Zoomer here is playing something really, really greatly. So if you notice, there's 2 wards here. So these wards are not to see if the jungle is going to gank her, but instead it's providing vision for the Javan to be able to move around in the jungle more. So you know,
my god,
there's a triangle of vision here.
God.
So as soon as Grace appear here, Jarvan 4th will just go down to the bot lane. It's good visioning by Irelia. So yeah, that's basically it.
And he gets free chicken.
He gets free chicken. KFC goes over to the king.
I'm actually gonna remember that. That is, yeah. I mean, like you'd have to have a well together, but that is brilliant though. And that was a pretty good catch, man. Like how did you know that?
I'm a support main.
Oh, okay. Fair enough,
so I pay a lot of attention to wards when I'm watching like, games like the LEC and stuff like that. So personally, yeah. I have there's 2 wards that I really like to plant that I don't see most supports do. Maybe I'm just the unique ones. So when I get a controller, I will put one here, or I will put one here. So if so characters like Lee Sin or Master Yi, they really like to path towards this area.
Right.
So yeah, this is a very good side path, and they're rarely gonna go check in there. So I get to save money on wards anyways.
Wow, dude, I don't know. I'm mind blown.
Ooh,
I mean, it's a simple
good flash, but was not able to dodge the damage. JLKC just pressed the ultimate button and takes down Rice easily.
Oh, we can see Scout down there, your boy, working it with guess who?
I was about to guess and I realized it's a name. Well, so at this point, Hunger may be a little bit underleveled, but he is playing to his own strengths. He knows he's not gonna outfarm the Graves, so he is making his movements to make sure that the Graves doesn't see him at all. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, what was that?
Scout landing an accidental hook, sending a kill over to Intangible. Oh, I take it back. It's to question mark. Okay, guess who pops the cleanse, manages to get out of that stun. Question mark flashes away, will be able to survive for now. Irelia going in very deeply, will survive the turret shot, but will she survive for long? Let's go to her. So she's doing a 1 versus 1 against the Graves. So Graves with his smite landed on Irelia. Irelia should be wary, so she will back down and not fight for anything else.
Right, and we can see right here, F King Field. Right there, just roaming around in the bottom with Hunger. Oh, coming in and going after F King easy.
Hunger going in very strong, but was not able to secure the kill, and they donate 2 kills over to AF team.
Yeah, that practically evened out for both teams. So now F team and the Anacondas head.
Alright, quiz time. Why is Nautilus at top?
Actually, I was wondering that exact same thing because he's your boy, but I saw him early at the bottom. Now he's at the top.
Maybe because he knows that Irelia's gonna be there for quite some time, so he might as well hold out a lane.
You're not completely wrong. You're a little off course. So Irelia just teleported down to bot, and that teleport was not planned. So as soon as Nautilus landed the hook in at the bottom lane, it was an accidental hook. Bad on Scout. Bad boy. But he recognized that Irelia was fast. His reaction was fast enough to teleport in that instant. So and Irelia won't be able to go back to top anytime soon, while at the same time Darius is pushing in the wave. So Nautilus has no choice but to go up there, help secure the CS, and take... Oh, okay.
Oh, JLKC has taken down FK Feelings.
Damn.
Sorry, I was talking a little bit too much about that play, but...
No, actually...
Ooh. But yeah.
Actually, I do enjoy your elaboration about what's going on, because this is exactly what I mean between a normal player and a pro player. I'm not saying that you can't be a good player if you're not pro, but there is a difference between playing solo queue and playing in a tournament. The vibe is different, the strategies are different, you know, you come out a different person.
Definitely. So yeah, just to finish up the final point. So there was a huge wave coming in on the top side. So Nautilus just goes up to stop the Darius from pushing in, or else Darius would have taken 2 plats off the turret. Anyways, so JLKC now trying to skirmish around with Fuel, but decides to back off after clearing the minions. He decides that it's not important. I don't need a kill. I just need to farm. Oh, and farm he shall. If you look at the CS count right now, Syndra is 65 CS, 45 CS above compared to the Rise.
Actually, who would you say has a faster rate of fire? Would it be Kesa or Ashe?
Are we talking about base, or are we talking about
base. Yeah, just base attack.
I believe there's a number to it, but if you're talking about base and both characters has their attacks, not their attack speed, can use their skill. In a normal 1v1 situation, without items, of course, Ashe would come up on top, because with Ashe's range, she will be able to dodge around from the Kai'Sa. Unlike the last game where I said Caitlyn would lose to Kai'Sa, but Ashe has options. So if Kai'Sa decides to dash in on the Ashe, Ashe can use her W to slow. Her basic attack is a slow. Her ultimate is a stun. There's just so much options to stop Kai'Sa from going in. Oh, and Hunger goes for a flag and drag. Takes down Fuel. Oh, was not able to take down Fuel. Fuel sidestepping like a boss, but will not survive. Scout flashing over and try to land a hook. Oh, drops the ultimate. Easy gets knocked up, taking a huge chunk of damage. JLKC flashes in and pushes the orb into the face of Easy and takes away another kill. Ooh, Scout missing the hook. Braum decides to stand in front. Ooh, stand in front of the Ashe as since the ultimate will not be able to secure anything. While at the same time, guess who? Outs in also secures nothing. There's just a lot of ultimates popping this time around.
I gotta admit, some pretty good plays by the Anacondas here. Some pretty good plays, some pretty good calls.
At this
but
point,
the thing is, F team, they're doing pretty well too. Actually, you know, I mean, that's why earlier like
they're staying.
Not really.
Actually, you got it right. They're staying very equal. So you have to remember that this is a ex-pro playing against a team that's, well, we don't know where they came from. But in the case, in this situation, they are holding their own very well. They're not donating free kills over to
they ain't.
Anaconda. They're actually making very intelligent plays. They're making intelligent moves around the map. It's just the amount of skirmishing power that Anaconda has. Oh, JLKC getting caught there.
Oh.
Props to cleanse almost instantly, but will not be able to survive there. Hunger tries to skirmish around with the Braum. Nothing much happens. An ultimate popping from Rise there, and we move over to bot for a short while, and nothing more happens there. It was a little short of an ultimate from the Rise, so nothing comes out on top. Nobody comes out on top.
I really enjoy F Team's Braum there, how he's playing it. Really good.
Hunger jumping
Oh.
in alone, might not be able to survive for long. Uses the ultimate to stop them
my
from
God.
moving forward, and will not be able to survive. Traps them in the circle.
But yeah, I can definitely sense that the Braum has a good sense of when to come in.
I'm gonna
when
stop
to
you
pop
right
his
there.
shield.
Ash sends an enchanted arrow onto Scout. Scout gets stunned, but will be able to get out for a little bit. Now, they have to be careful because they know the F team is doing the dragon, and what are their response? What are they gonna do to move in to take the dragon? And the answer is nothing, as the jungle is down for now, and they will have to give the dragon over to the F team. Sorry, you can continue
Oh
now.
no worries. That was a moment that couldn't be denied. I mean, them taking the Drake right there, that was a pretty good move. I mean, although we can see that Anacondas are ahead by about like 4,000 gold, you know, I mean, FT is still holding it strong and evening it out.
Yeah, with the 4,000 disadvantage, they're not showing any weaknesses. They know this is not a point where they should be backing down. Because, oh, Aurelia making a huge jump over, skirmishes a little, and then just gives some health over to Darius. Regardless, like you said, F team is doing really well. They know they're winning. They know their advantage. They know when they're gonna win, and they have to wait until late game. Wait until the Rise gets his 10-stack Rod of Ages and his Seraph's Archangel. So until that point, any disadvantage, now as long as you can keep it sustainable, don't lose out on too much, they'll be able to make a comeback in the later game.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's all about keeping it clean, keeping it good, and not messing up. But yeah.
And guys, I don't know about you, but seeing how this the Grace and the Rise coordinate properly makes me feel happy that I don't have to buy dinner for you guys.
Oh, you're confident,
you
huh?
went there, did you?
Alright,
But no,
we'll see who comes on top.
I mean, if F Team wins, you know, I'll buy dinner for you gladly, man. I mean, they did it well, you know, and everybody appreciates a good win when it's done well. You know, nobody likes it cheeses or manipulates.
Hey, excuse you. I love cheeses, okay?
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, winning's winning. Don't get me wrong. Win. But if you put two types of wins side by side, a well-earned win and a cheese win, the well-earned win for me is just like, wow.
I guess we have
did it.
different opinions.
Oh.
Anyways, okay, top lane going in. Okay, Hunger jumping in on Awesome there. Will not be able to take him down as Aurelia just donates another kill over. Now bottom, guess who jumping in onto Intangible. Intangible will be able to get out for that for now. Ooh, JLKC getting caught by the snare. Aurelia jumping back in. Oh, then they're gonna take down the Rise.
Ooh, Zoomer.
I called out that wrong. It wasn't the Aurelia that was dropped. It was the Jarvan. Jarvan is Hunger is making a bit of a been making a few miscalculated plays. He's been going in rather aggressively, but like to no avail at this point. He's tanking for the team. He's going to be the backbone later on, but at this moment you should recognize that you're not strong anymore. You're not strong for now, so you're gonna have to take a step back, and he's just haven't been doing that.
All right, I'm not sure exactly where Braum is heading here, but pretty interested to find out.
Ooh, Syndra
Oh,
just passes by, just a walk through the street, nothing more.
just
Nothing more.
two enemies
Yeah,
crossing
just
the street.
Braum being a little of a pervert. Can I say just taps Aurelia Syndra a little bit, and then just walks away. Okay, Hunger finally decides not to do the flag and drag. He's not playing by instincts anymore.
Or maybe just want to get rid of the Guardian.
Oh, this is pretty amazing here for me. Look at that. Most of Team F teams concentrating in the middle, just there trying to take over the tower, the turret. And now dispersing back.
Uh-oh, Scout being in a bad position will send himself over to F team. Scout, you're throwing me here. You're throwing me here.
You're embarrassing Defos, man.
Yeah, I was rooting for you. How could you do this to me, Scout? Oh, Hunger goes in for the Cataclysm. We'll be able to keep 2% in the jungle. Sorry, in the turret region.
Whoa!
Well, Arita comes in from the back when we'll not be able to survive for long. Syndra using her ultimate pops! Ashe instantly uses the cleanse to get out of the snare. We'll continue to move forward. Guess who? Ooh, going in strong. Clearing up F team is the Anacondas. And I'm sure they're gonna start looking towards mid.
I can smell that Singaporean dinner already.
I take back what I said. They are going for the turret. They're going for the dragon.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Calculated that.
Oh, he donated himself, so F team would be more.
Maybe he was a sacrificial lamb?
When he died, it made them confident to try and get the turret, and ultimately baited them to.
Ooh, that's so big brain. Even I can't big brain that.
I'll be passing you guys to the next week.
This is exactly what I mean. It's just crazy stuff like that. Like I wouldn't have done that for my own games, but a pro player would.
Maybe I don't think so.
I think it was intentional, but I guess it worked out. I guess
it definitely worked out well for the Anacondas as they pull ahead with a 8,000 gold advantage.
I think that's definitely gonna come into play, that gold advantage, especially now at the 20-minute mark. I mean,
I'm just gonna do this for a little bit because I want to show the gold scoreboard. Oh, I can't really show though. Minion bars, scoreboard items. What does that do? Oh, there we go. So let's look at the cash.
Okay.
Okay. So on the left side is the amount of money he has on his body right now. Oh,
right.
Hold up.
Right.
Zoomer goes in for the dive. Intangible will be taken down by Zoomer quickly and easily. Anyways, so on the left side is the amount of gold that he currently has, and on the right is the total amount of gold he has gathered. So look at that. He has a 2,000 gold advantage compared against the Rise. Oh, meanwhile I'm talking, Hunger does the flag and drag and will die over to F team. There's just so much chaos going on. Even the camera doesn't know what to do. Guess who is trying to kite Feel there? Manages to kite him away by flashing away, but will donate Scout over. Maybe not. Okay, it's still the donation, or maybe not.
He's managed to run away.
Oh, that was so close.
Unfortunate.
No, but the thing is, like, if anybody was watching the mini map, you know, that was, although the camera was focused there on the top lane, we can see that Team Anaconda did a pretty good job in their split. We're doing two separate attacks that were both strong and pushing F team back into their base at the same time. It was a beautiful sight to see on the mini map.
Yeah, so over here, Hunger goes in to try to secure the kill, but he wasn't able to do much as he just got stunned. But on the other hand, if we hold on. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong person, sorry. So if we go down to bot, I was wondering why I wasn't swapping over, but I accidentally locked in on the Rise. So if we look down at bot, Zoomer is getting caught by both the bot laner and the top laner. So luckily JLKC was around, so with the amount of damage that he has, he bursted down Darius like he's a paper. Take down the potential to kill you and you will win. So just like that, Anacondas can come out victorious in that situation.
I could see the missing things coming from the team of Anaconda in confusion on why that Braum managed to walk up again to get poked down.
Oh, F King Feel.
And I was wondering which F King you're talking about.
There's so many F Kings here. You know, there's Feel, there's Awesome, and you know.
Ooh, Zoomer!
Oh, Zoomer.
Oh, intelligent, flashing away from that and sending the enchanted arrow. Now, Rice sent using the arcane shift, I believe is what it's called, moves the entire team down to try to help, try to secure the kill onto Zoomer. Zoomer landing a good stun, will dodge.
Ooh,
The slow. Oh, look at that Anaconda! Meanwhile, just rushing it down on the Baron. FT has no response. They're trying to go. They're running towards there. But will they get there? I don't think so. They're running it in. They're running it down. Let's hope they get there in time. Easy.
This is
Definitely
pretty risky though. This is a panic move by F Team. It could pay.
Oh, JLKC!
Oh.
Popping! Easy! Like it's nothing, but he won't be able to survive as the entire team of F Team just takes him out. Well, that certainly left me a little out of breath.
Oh no, that was an epic moment right there. I mean, like F Team was running towards the Baron, trying to stop something from happening. It was like one of those action movies where the heroes are trying to stop the bomb.
Oh, hey, hold on. The Anacondas are our heroes right now, okay? Don't get that wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry, the villains are rushing.
Yeah, exactly. Regardless, F Team managed to come back around to take a little bit of an advantage from that, from giving away that Baron as they secure 2 kills and a dragon. Now in this current situation, there's not much for Anaconda to do except to just start pushing down the waves. As they would proceed with their plan, which was to split push. Let Aurelia push on the side lanes, and when the time comes, if they come for the team, Aurelia shoves in a little bit more harder. And if 3 or more goes for Aurelia, the team will shove in mid lane. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Aurelia is not walking in right now. There's a farm. It's clearly there for Aurelia to take, but why isn't she pushing it down? The answer is very simple, because the entire team is not pushed in. So in a situation where your team, you should try to keep an even line, a parallel line with your entire team. If they're by the river, you need to stay close there because that is your safety zone. If they are pushed in on the turret, then you should push in in the turret. So in any case, if the enemy team starts to gank on you, your team will have at least a shorter, a closer response time to be able to help you out.
Wow, that made a lot of sense. Like, yeah, you would definitely want to be in that position.
It's an inside view of a pro player himself. Yeah.
Thank you. I am the confident.
I hope everybody at home who's watching this is able to process the information, because that was some gold nuggets you dropped down there, man. You know, in this game specifically.
So, they are now looking to push down the top lane as they have the Baron buff. They want to use the Baron buff to start opening up, unlock the locks of F Team. And right now, Aurelia knows that his team will be safe pushing down top, and he goes down to mid. And F Team has no choice. They will have to respond. They have to send someone down to Aurelia, but if it's not more than 3, it's gonna be a problem for Aurelia.
And I would like to take this moment just to let Run know that my favorite food is pizza. So, just saying.
Agreed. I've been craving for pizza ever since the MCO started,
Right.
so
Pineapple
you know what to call out.
Pineapple or no pineapple?
Actually, I am indifferent. Pizza's pizza. Pineapple, no pineapple, anchovies, cheese.
I'll take both.
I'll get you an apple pizza.
Oh, is there something like that?
Apple and cheese.
I'd actually
Does
be
it
interested.
exist?
Okay, well, regardless if it exists. Ooh, okay, Scout lands a hook onto Phil. Phil getting CC for quite a while, will survive for quite a while. Ooh, with the Saras. Hunger donates himself over, but at the same time takes down quite a bit of health from Awesome, and he goes onto the Rice, and they secure a triple kill over to... Oh, actually no, Awesome secured the triple kill actually.
You can really see the GGs coming in from the side of JP.
Yeah.
Ooh, JLKC was close to dying, flashing over the stun. Easy takes down. Oh, I forgot who he took down. He takes down the Syndra.
Easy.
Zoomer with the statuses will survive that ordeal. Leaves the turret, and he's just gonna have to give up on the enemy nexus.
Very speed decision thinking coming from the Graves. They actually like all in on that syndrome when he saw that turret aggro.
A good flash coming in from the Graves. He predicts that the Aurelia is not going to go for a long stun. He flashes over the stun almost instantaneously. So, Run, if I mistake if I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I believe when an Aurelia throws her two blades, if it's shorter, it activates faster. If it's longer, it takes a while for it to actually activate it. Is that it?
Actually, I never really looked into that. I just tried my best to land it as wide as possible because it covers more area.
Right. So if
But
any,
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. I mean,
Maybe
Riot
that's why
Games.
I keep losing on that Aurelia. I think this might be the reason.
well, hopefully Aurelia mains will tell me that I'm wrong and tell me that the activation time is the same, so I can flame Zoomer for not lengthening it a little bit longer. Well, now Anacondas, they already opened up the top lane and the mid lane. So the next objective would be to, well, push the waves and get the objectives. So right here, although this won't secure them an Ocean Soul, another dragon is always good in the 2-belt. Oh, and now they're starting to look at the Baron again.
Can we see the vision on the side of J team?
No, it's not J team, by the way. F team. So
Sorry.
F team has two
Getting
wards
mixed
as
up
of now.
already.
So without a doubt, Anaconda wants to clear it out. Scout spotting the ward there. JLKC in an interesting position will be able to push F team away. Oh, looking at the situation, is hungry for the CC. Will lock down 2% with them. If you look at JLKC there, he's taking down a huge chunk of the Intangible's life, and Intangible will be this lone survivor. I take that back. He won't be the lone survivor as the Anacondas ace F team.
This is it. Yeah, the Anacondas have pushed all the way through, pretty much wiped out all of FT. It's a GG.
It's a GG.
It's done. What else to say?
Anaconda coming in very strong. We commented on the previous game where we talked about a good teamwork, a good set of teamwork. They're the best. They had the best bond as of now that out of all the team, but Anacondas here, they give off a different vibe. They're coming in with a different strategy. They're not, hey, I'm the mid lane. I can work with you, the jungle. They don't do this, but instead they communicate on a wider scale. Their plans are a little bit more elaborate. They're not trying to snowball any single person. They're trying to push the wave together. They're working as a team, just on a different kind of it's just that it's with a different kind of strategy.
You're absolutely right. I mean, because one of the things that, let's put it this way. I mean, for me, as much as I've played League of Legends, I'm still learning a lot, But the thing is, you were able to spot a lot of things that Scout and his team was doing that I definitely did not spot. And when you explained it out in the way that you did, I was just like, oh my god, that is on a different level. So you're right. I mean, F team didn't play bad. They played very, very good. But like I said in the beginning, even before the game start, it's different if you're a player solo queuing and playing with your friends compared to a semi-pro or pro player, be it active or retired. You're a different animal. It's like a marathon runner and a guy who jogs in the park.
You
Two
tasted
different things.
something different. It's a new taste. It's a exquisite taste. You have a different set of experience on your 2-belt.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, so going into the numbers of this game, Syndra, a monstrous victorious, almost at 40,000 damage in that single game, a 31-minute game, and he dealt 40,000 damage. That's scary. I don't want to see that in my solo queue.
Wait, who's that? Who was playing that?
It was, hold on, JLKC.
JLKC. Oh yeah, now I remember. Especially a lot of good moments. in the mid lane, I believe, right?
Yep.
A lot of good moments, a lot of good positioning, double kills. Wow, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and who do you guys think is the most valuable player in the game?
As much as I want to say Scout, this is not it. He threw himself out a lot too much. But my vote actually goes for, surprisingly, not JLKC. I'm going to say Zoomer did really well in that game. He was able to make split second decisions to teleport down to bot lane. He was able to support the team whenever they get into a fight. Although he's supported by killing the entire enemy team. But as they say, death is the best CC.
Death is the best. Well said. Actually, I was about to say JLKC as well, but although someone worthy of mention, I would definitely say Hunger and Zoomer. The reason why I chose Hunger is because if you notice, like, he assisted a lot. So he was very good in setting up the situation for his teammates, which I thought was great. You know, I mean, sometimes you can't be the guy who scores. You know, you are the person who lay the ball and, you know, allows your team to make the score. So Hunger comes in as a worthy mention, as well as Washed Up Zoomer. But I agree with you. JLKC, definitely the MVP in this round.
I was with my MVP is Zoomer, but yeah, sure. Anyways,
Oh, your MVP was Zoomer? Oh, okay, then I
yeah.
differ. LK MVP. And I'll tell you why. I mean, if you add up the total amount that he points, gold, as well as KDA, JLC comes out on top, and pound for pound contributed more to the overall balance in favor of Anacondas.
Well, all right. So we've heard our opinions. So the guy asking the question, Run, who is your MVP this game?
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I think Zoomer is pretty good at MVP. He managed to hold his weight a lot in the game, and he's the first person to actually step up to try and, you know, get the ball rolling and trying to get the team ahead. So yeah, props to Zoomer for doing his best, and he's probably at his peak performance right now, especially for a TFT player.
For these TFT players, they're definitely boosted in the League of Legends game.
Yeah, maybe he practiced TFT like while playing League.
I would assume that if you're playing TFT, you would have a good idea of things like rate of fire, just general feel of the hero. So it's either that or Scout is doing a bang up job training his team.
It's either that or I think maybe it's not even his actual account. Yeah, do you guys want Domino's or Pizza Hut?
I'm open to both brands, my friend. You
might be seeing some footprints on the pizza, but
Ooh, well, sadly, there's no Domino's from where I'm at, so just get me Pizza Hut. That's fine. Anyways, we will try to reach out to Anacondas, and hopefully we can get a
dude, JLKC.